The thing that's interesting is in the creator realm, people come and go. Like there was one girl, I'll just say it, Paradise Bartender.
Yeah.
Like, dude, she was like at like I think 1 million when you were just getting it started.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is now like she's around the same, but her views have tanked. She rarely posts. Like, what's the difference between you? Like, you've been reinventing yourself, dude. Your Instagram blew up in the last 12 months. Like, what's the difference between a creator that can stand the test of time versus someone who just falls off?
I think there's a couple factors that go into it. And it is kind of like that whole capitalizing on your audience and like knowing what they want. I follow so many of my competitors, everyone in this space so closely, especially when someone's blowing up. I want to see what they're doing and why it's working. And so, of course, I followed her content so well, but at the end of the day, there wasn't a lot of substance there. There wasn't something that she was really teaching people. She was making these super fun drinks in a time when people weren't happy. And then as life kind of like started getting better, COVID was, declining. People weren't just sitting at home looking for joy. She didn't really reinvent herself at all. She didn't move with the times. And if you look at like my content from 3 years ago now, which is wild to say, it's not unrecognizable, but you can see like how much work I've put into making it better. Whereas there's other creators, you see that they've been trying to do just the same thing again and again.
Yeah. I am impressed. Like, sometimes just the way the algorithm works, you'll pop off the feed. I won't see you. Like, I'm not going to your page to see your content. Sometimes I will, like, I'll think about you. But then when your stuff pops up, dude, I'll look at your page and I'll like go on like especially now your content's so, I don't know what the word is. Like some people would say like ASMR. That's not exactly it, but it's like,
it's like aesthetically pleasing and just
very easy to consume.
Yeah.
Like I could see like how
I think it's very easy to binge. I see a lot of times when the longest I've seen is someone was liking my videos for 4 hours. And what's crazy to think is that I've recorded that much content, but it's cool to see that like someone like sat there and they would watch each video, like it, move on to the next one, and they weren't just liking every video. Like based on like the feedback I could see coming back, I was just like, wow, like that is so cool but so insane. And that happens like pretty often, that someone's just binging my content for that day.
Yeah, interesting. Like 12 hours later, they're just like still watching.
Yeah,
your
I was
stuff.
playing like Minecraft or something with my friends, and I'm like, man, this girl's been liking my videos for like an hour. And so we were like laughing about it, and then we were like still playing, and I'm like, I wonder if she's still, and like still going. And then finally after like 4 hours, this user was done liking my videos. They didn't even get to the end, which is the crazy part.
Do you know what they got to?
They were in 2020. I know they're getting close, and I'm like, damn.
They're like the content's getting worse. Like they're over.
Probably, honestly.
It's like slowly it's getting there. Like this guy actually sucks.
It's so funny because, like I was saying, I always think my content's top notch. But I remember in 2020, I was just like riding a wave. I was killing it for months and months and months, and then in like, I want to say October, probably September, somewhere around there, it just kind of like dropped off. And I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, my videos are so good. I'm putting great shit out there. People they just don't want to see it. TikTok doesn't like me right now. Blaming it on whatever it is, the algorithm, people, because it's not me. I'm not the problem. And then looking back on it, like 2 months later, I'm like, damn, yeah, I was just posting trash content. Like I wasn't doing my best. I was pushing out videos that I didn't even believe in. I just thought would get views. And yeah, it's definitely like a lesson, because you cannot blame the algorithm. Yes, sometimes it's not going to be your best friend, but at the core, if you post something good, it's going to get the content and the views, and people are going to like it.
Wow, that's interesting. That's a big shift to take. It's like looking at the mirror and being like, oh, it's actually me. It's actually my fault.
Yeah, it's tough because it's so easy to just say, oh, views are down for the month. Like, that's why. No, that's not why. Someone's getting those views. It's not that your views are gone. People are still online. Yeah, maybe a fraction less, but those views are just somewhere else.
There's a guy in like the finance YouTuber space named Meet Kevin, and I was watching a video of his, and he was basically talking about cancel culture. and he was saying how people get canceled, but he was saying like people don't actually get canceled.
No.
What happens is they cancel themselves because they lose the energy and the excitement and enthusiasm that made them entertaining to watch. This guy
Honestly.
should have been canceled by now. He's been through like multiple cycles of like what the
Yeah.
heck, but he stays alive.
I think, I mean, cancel culture is so funny, but unless you're actually a terrible person, people will always overreact about something. But unless you're truly a terrible person, there is no cancel culture. It's just if you let it happen. Like if you're upset about your content and people are berating you, it's easy to like kind of back off and disappear. But if you're actually killing it, you're having a good time, and what you did wasn't that bad, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think just sticking with like creating content, maintaining the energy, like pushing through it. Because the thing is no matter how serious something is, most people won't even know about it.
That, and most people are smart enough to understand the situation. So many people online, that are, it's like they say chronically online. So many people are chronically online, and they like find these problems that aren't real, but those people they weren't consuming your content to begin with, and they're not a view that you're losing or gaining.